Pharaoh Senedj, a comprehensive study in ancient Egypt's Old Kingdom. Pharaoh Senedj stands as a pivotal figure in ancient Egyptian history, reigning during the formative Second Dynasty. This period followed the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt by King Narmer-Menes, establishing the foundations of Egypt's centralized state and divine kingship. Senedj's rule exemplifies the consolidation of political authority, cultural development, and religious practices that defined Egypt's identity as a unified civilization. His legacy spans administrative reforms, military campaigns, architectural achievements, and religious patronage that shaped Egypt's early dynastic period. Early dynastic period, setting the stage. The early dynastic period, circa 3100 to 2686 BCE, witnessed the emergence of Egypt's first centralized state under divine kingship. Narmer's conquest and unification of the two lands laid the groundwork for dynastic rule, establishing hierarchies of power, religious ideologies, and bureaucratic systems that Senedj inherited. This transitional era saw the refinement of administrative practices, territorial expansion, and cultural integration across Egypt's Nile Valley. Senedj's succession to kingship symbolized continuity with Egypt's divine rulership, emphasizing his role as the earthly representative of Egyptian gods and guarantor of cosmic order. The rise to power, Senedj's ascension. Senedj's ascent to the throne followed a period of dynastic transition marked by rituals and ceremonies affirming his divine mandate. He likely succeeded his predecessor, possibly Ninetjer, through dynastic lineage and coronation rites that underscored his legitimacy as pharaoh. Senedj's coronation rituals emphasized his role as Egypt's protector of Ma'at, the cosmic order essential for societal harmony and prosperity. Administrative reforms centralized governance at Memphis and provincial centers, where officials managed taxation, trade regulation, and public infrastructure crucial for Egypt's economic stability and cultural advancement. Reign of Pharaoh Senedj. Political administration and governance. Senedj's reign prioritized administrative efficiency and bureaucratic reforms aimed at centralizing state authority. Administrative centers at Memphis and regional capitals facilitated tax collection, trade regulation, and resource allocation to support Egypt's agrarian economy and urban development. The establishment of provincial governors ensured the enforcement of royal decrees and the maintenance of social order throughout the kingdom. Senedj's policies promoted stability and prosperity during a period of territorial expansion and cultural advancement. Archaeological evidence from royal inscriptions and administrative texts provides insights into Senedj's administrative policies and governance strategies. Inscriptions on pottery fragments and stele document Senedj's reign and his efforts to maintain law and order through administrative reforms and religious rituals. The pharaoh's authority extended across administrative centers at Memphis and provincial capitals, where officials managed taxation, trade, and public works essential for sustaining Egypt's economy and infrastructure. Military campaigns and diplomacy. Military expeditions were integral to Senedj's strategy of defending Egypt's borders, securing vital resources, and expanding territorial influence into neighboring regions. Campaigns targeted regions in Nubia, the Sinai Peninsula, and the Levant, where Egyptian forces asserted dominance over trade routes and diplomatic relations with foreign powers. The pharaoh's military prowess and diplomatic initiatives strengthened Egypt's geopolitical position and facilitated cultural exchange with neighboring civilizations. Diplomatic missions to the Levant and Mesopotamia promoted trade relations, cultural exchange, and strategic alliances that enriched Egypt's material culture and artistic patronage. The exchange of luxury goods, raw materials, and diplomatic gifts underscored Senedj's role as a diplomatic statesman and cultural ambassador, fostering Egypt's cultural hegemony and geopolitical influence across the ancient Near East. Cultural and religious developments. As a divine ruler, Senedj patronized religious ceremonies and temple construction dedicated to Egypt's pantheon of gods. Temples honoring deities like Ptah and Hathor served as centers of worship and administrative governance. Artistic achievements flourished under Senedj's patronage, reflecting religious themes and royal patronage in tomb reliefs and stele. His reign saw advancements in architecture and funerary practices, emphasizing continuity of royal authority and spiritual beliefs in the afterlife. Senedj's cultural contributions shaped Egypt's religious landscape and artistic expression. Archaeological excavations at sites such as Abydos and Saqqara provide evidence of Senedj's architectural patronage and religious devotion. Temple complexes dedicated to gods and goddesses underscore Senedj's role as a divine mediator and earthly representative of Egypt's cosmic order. Artifacts such as pottery, statues, and ritual objects depict Senedj's reign and his contributions to religious rituals and state-sponsored ceremonies. Architectural achievements. Senedj's reign witnessed innovations in mortuary architecture and urban planning that defined Egypt's cultural identity. Mastaba tombs at Saqqara and royal necropolises showcased Senedj's commitment to funerary traditions and the cult of the dead. Excavations at Abydos and Hierakonpolis reveal evidence of temple complexes and administrative structures dedicated to religious rituals. Senedj's architectural patronage highlighted Egypt's artistic achievements and cultural innovations during the early dynastic period. The construction and maintenance of these monumental structures required skilled craftsmanship, strategic planning, and state resources, underscoring Senedj's legacy as a visionary leader and cultural innovator in ancient Egyptian history. The architectural legacy of Senedj's reign continues to inspire scholars and archaeologists, offering insights into the socio-political dynamics and religious beliefs of early dynastic Egypt. Legacy and succession. Senedj's legacy influenced the political stability and cultural continuity of subsequent dynasties in ancient Egypt. His administrative reforms and religious patronage shaped Egypt's identity as a unified and divine civilization. Successors inherited Senedj's bureaucratic structures and cultural traditions, ensuring dynastic continuity and national prosperity. The Second Dynasty's legacy under Senedj's rule set precedents for pharaonic authority, architectural innovation, and religious devotion that defined Egypt's cultural heritage for centuries. Senedj's successors, likely his offspring or designated heirs, maintained his administrative policies and expanded Egypt's territorial influence through military campaigns and diplomatic initiatives. The continuity of royal succession ensured Egypt's geopolitical dominance and cultural influence in the Mediterranean basin and Near East. Senedj's reign marked a period of cultural renaissance and political stability, laying the groundwork for Egypt's dynastic traditions and cultural achievements during subsequent eras. Conclusion. Senedj's impact on ancient Egypt. Pharaoh Senedj's reign represents a transformative era in ancient Egyptian history, characterized by political consolidation, cultural achievement, and religious continuity. His leadership fostered administrative efficiency, territorial expansion, and artistic patronage that solidified Egypt's status as a regional power and cultural beacon in the ancient world. Senedj's contributions to governance, military strategy, architectural patronage, and religious devotion underscore his enduring legacy as a visionary leader and cultural innovator in ancient Egyptian society. By examining Senedj's reign through historical analysis, archaeological discoveries, and interdisciplinary research, scholars gain profound insights into the complexities of early dynastic rule and the enduring legacy of divine kingship in ancient Egypt. While gaps in historical records challenge a comprehensive understanding of Senedj's reign, ongoing excavations and scholarly inquiries continue to illuminate his profound impact on Egypt's cultural heritage and dynastic legacy.